We got a post from Veridark. Check this post out. So if you guys are not aware, I didn't have this planned as like a topic for today, but I'm sure I could talk about it tomorrow or whatever. I just thought it was so stupid. Anyway. So Veridark made this post and she said, "Oh yeah, guys, the gamer is right. The Marvel Rivals fan base is really, really upset about no queer representation in the game. It's leading to massive backlash." So what is she talking about? Well, the gamer, all right, the website that just basically got destroyed with layoffs. The gamer wrote an article saying that Marvel Rivals players are calling out the lack of queer couples in a season centered around love. So this is a prime example of when the gaming journalists believe in their own minds that they truly have control over the narrative in the mainstream like they used to many, many, many years ago. They're literally trying to they're trying to make something exist by writing about it and pretending like it exists when it doesn't exist, right? There is almost nobody that is upset over the lack of queer representations that actually plays Marvel Rivals. Nobody. Because there are so many people out there that are woke as fuck that are playing Marvel Rivals like crazy. I know for a fact because I've seen them play the fucking game. Okay, so nobody's actually complaining about this. Nobody actually sees that's a problem. Nobody's saying, "Oh my God, why is there no gay fucking in this game?" Nobody cares. Okay, but the gamer decided to write this article talking about this, pretending as if people actually care. Now, the funny thing about this is if you look at Veridark's post, she highlights, and this is insane. I want you guys to look at look at the difference here. Look at the difference here, okay? She highlights the fact that this post got 17 comments and 2 likes. Two likes, right? 2 likes on this. Mind you, Veridark has 45,800 followers. She managed to get 3,600 likes in this post, okay? The gamer, I had to go check. I had to verify this because I was like, there's no way. Maybe she screenshotted it early to make them look bad. I'm like, maybe that's what it is. The gamer has double the amount of followers than Veridark. Double. Okay? Double. Their most recent post, not a single fucking like and 51 views. The next post, 2 likes at 128 views. The next post, no likes on 153 views. The next post, no likes at 212 views. Guys, you could literally, the 8 best Souls-like animes, no likes, 205 views. This is why when we talk about the mainstream gaming industry, I want you guys to understand, okay, that there is a massive level of just bullshit, right? It's all there is a reason why they can't stop talking about people like Veridark, people like myself, people like Smash. Like, they can't stop talking about people because, quite frankly, they are very, very, very envious of the amount of genuine interaction that we get from people, right? These are the people that want you to believe that they have almost 90,000 followers on X, and not a single person is liking the majority of their posts. They are averaging 100 to 200 views a post on a platform where, to be honest, it's very easy to get views. So let me ask you this question, ladies and gentlemen. If they're only getting 0 likes and 1 to 200 views on the majority of their X posts, what do you think their articles are getting? What do you think the gamers' articles are getting? And then sit back, think about whatever that number is, and realize that that is the reason why they just suffered massive layoffs. As much as they want to try to make it seem as if, you know, it's big, evil, greedy corporations that are firing the gaming journalists that are so innocent, at the end of the day, these guys have zero fucking traction whatsoever. Literally zero traction whatsoever. And I know this shit pisses them off. I know it does. It's obvious in the way that they act. This is why the obsession is so real. This is why they constantly think about it. This is also why, by the way, they constantly bring up what do they constantly bring up? Aside from views, what do they constantly bring up?
Money.
All the time. Because look at these guys, bro. Who are they talking to? They're talking to themselves at this point. They're posting literally for themselves. The 10 best turn-based roguelikes. 0 likes. Even Kotaku gets more than this. And Kotaku's fake as fuck too. This is insane. I never go to their Twitter page, so I had no idea until Veridark posted about it. I'm like, there's no way, right? I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. I was like, there's literally no way. Let me check. And then I went and I checked, and I'm like, okay, almost 90,000 followers. That's nice. No likes, bro. No views, no likes. Where are these followers? Where are these people? The truth is that it's a combination of two things, right? The first thing is botted followers, right? They want to make it seem as if they're more important than they actually are. Nobody's listening to them. Nobody's reading their articles. Nobody's listening to a single word they have to say. But aside from the botted followers, what it is that it's an industry that tries to convince each other of their virtue when not actually having any virtue whatsoever. What do I mean by that? Well, this is an industry that people will follow each other and pretend to support each other, right? You'll have people talking about how they have to uplift other people within the gaming industry, how they have to fight back against the negativity against the chuds. Meanwhile, it's all fucking fluff. It is literally all bullshit. You'll have people that'll follow this account claiming to be one with the gamer. Meanwhile, they can't even be bothered to like a single fucking post. They can't even be bothered, right? Now, I know people are going to say, well, Hypnotic, they're not verified. They didn't pay for verification. Yeah, they didn't pay for verification because I wouldn't pay for it either when I'm getting one like a fucking post. And the truth is that verification only really matters the most when it comes to replies. It doesn't really matter with post generation. I have seen people that are unverified go viral left and right. It all depends on what they're posting. The truth is that it is your replies that get boosted or not boosted depending on whether or not you're verified. And even then, it doesn't matter because it's not like these people are replying to anybody anyway. So again, ladies and gentlemen, it blew my mind to see these numbers and be reminded that these people really, like nobody seriously gives a fuck about them. And they'll try to convince you and they'll write hit pieces. They'll do whatever they want. They'll talk about the chuds, talk about grums, talk about whoever they want to complain about throughout the day. Nobody's listening. Nobody cares. There is not a single person that's sitting down that is genuinely listening. And the funny thing is, people on their side aren't even listening. Because if they were, you'd at least get a couple of likes, right? You'd at least get a couple of likes. Something, anything. Even on Metroid Prime 4, a trending video game right now, you got 0 likes on it. 250 views, 0 likes. It's unbelievable. So, in any case, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to Veridark for this. Again, I haven't looked at the Gamers X page. I don't think ever. Maybe once a long time ago in passing. But I'm glad to see that nothing has changed. And nothing will continue to change. Laptop Gun says they might get traction on Blue Sky. I highly doubt it. Because all those people that say they're using Blue Sky only, they're totally not on X. They're on X. They're on X with alt accounts. It's been proven already. They can't leave X. They need to stay with X because the truth is that they don't get the attention they're looking for on Blue Sky. Right? When they go to Blue Sky, when you're in an echo chamber, they're not happy because everybody's agreeing with what they're saying. And they say that they want that, or internally they might think they want that. But truthfully, they want the fight. They want the fight. They need the fight. They need the attention that comes with the fight. So they go to X to get that attention. So that's just what it is. That's what it is. All right, boys, let's move on. Shout out to Varadark again for that post. That was pretty fucking hilarious.